I want to make this video on stop hoping for things to change and start doing things in order to change. We're always sitting on what we wish, what we could have, what we should have, what we would have had. And we have no action towards those things that we want. Like, yes, you want the perfect body, you want the perfect job, you want to make X amount of money, all these things that we hope for and we wish for, but where is the evidence? Where is the progress? There is no progress because you're not putting any action towards what you want to do. Instead, what you're doing is talking about it and wishing for it and telling people, oh, I wish I had this, I wish I had that. People are so lucky to have that. And it's like, stop worrying about everything outside of you and start doing what you need to do in order to get those things that you want to do. I'm so tired of people complaining, and I'm talking about people, but I'm also talking about myself. I'm so tired of complaining and crying about what I want when I'm just sitting here in a victim mindset crying about, oh, I should be here, I should be here. Get up and start working towards what you want to do. Stop blaming other people. Stop blaming everything outside of you. The only person to blame is you. It's like there is a lack of accountability with ourselves. We want to blame everybody but ourselves for our lack of progress in our lives when we don't realize we are the only ones stopping ourselves. There is nothing outside of you that is physically stopping you. Of course, there are circumstances, but generally, there is nothing outside of you that is stopping you from doing what you want to do. It's your own limiting thoughts in your head. It's your own limiting beliefs and the stories that you keep creating for yourselves. I've always been the type of person where I was always hoping and wishing, and I wish I had this, I wish I had that. And it's like, what are you doing, Jami? What are you doing in order to get that? And I was doing nothing. You know what I was doing? I was collecting as much information as I wanted. I was reading all the self-help books. I was looking at all the YouTube videos. I was gathering all this information. And what was I doing with it? Nothing. And none of that means anything if you're not taking actionable steps in order to get to where you want to go. You know what happens when you're always collecting data and trying to make everything perfect, and oh, I need to have this equipment, I need to look like this, I need to do this, I need to sound like this. You get stuck in analysis paralysis and you don't go anywhere. You're just stuck in a loop of over analyzing what you should do, what you can do, and it's like you don't see anything, you don't do anything, you stick to what you know, and that's of doing nothing. There's like so much information that you could take in until you have to do the actionable things. I cannot say this enough. You are not going to see change if you are not implementing the information that you gathered. There are so many things that I want to do, and I always say, oh, I'm gonna have $1 million, I'm gonna be rich. But it's like, what am I doing now in my everyday life to get rich, right? Like, I'm reading all these self-help books and all these tips and tricks from online. Like, no, I need to come up with a plan, and I need to act on my plans. And that's another thing, right? With the word manifestation, people think, oh, I'll just say the word, I'll say these affirmations so many times in the mirror and it'll come up. Well, yes, but no, because first you need to believe that you could do it, and then you need to put action towards what you're saying. You can't expect to manifest out of thin air. You're gonna have to put in the work, and you're gonna have to get out of your comfort zone. That's the biggest issue I see online, and I was like that at one point, and I'm trying to change that, and I'm changing it every day. But people get so stuck on having every single detail perfect, and does the lighting look good? Do I have the perfect camera? Do I have this? I think taking action is what separates you from the dreamers and the doers. Now, you could be a dreamer, but you could only be a doer if you're doing anything towards it. You know what I think it is? And I kind of analyze this for myself. When you actually move to doing something, you're afraid that it's not going to come out correctly because you're brand new at it. And obviously, you're not going to be great at it because you're new and you've never done it. So then it demotivates you to actually do anything, because taking that step to do something that you've never done requires you to let go of the stories that you've been telling yourself and let go of that fear. It also has a lot of ties with like perfectionism and wanting to get things done perfectly, at least for me. But we have to realize you're not going to get it perfect because nothing is perfect. So stop crying about it, stop complaining about it, stop nagging, and stop dwelling. Get the hell up, stand up straight, act with confidence. And even if you're scared, do it while you're scared. Look, I'm doing YouTube every single time, every single day, while being scared. I'm holding this camera right now and I'm scared. I'm like looking at the background and people are staring at me, but guess what? I don't care, because my dream of becoming successful is stronger than my fear of people looking at me. Like, whatever you want to do not let your fear overcome your dream. Get up, have confidence in yourself, love yourself enough to want better, and change your life. Do it while you're scared. Do it while you're not confident. And the more you do it, the more progress you'll have to analyze. With that being said, get up today, start now. It doesn't matter if it's a huge step or a small step. Do what you can with what you have. If you have 10% today and you give your 10%, you just gave 100% of your energy. Small actionable steps every single day. If you need a journal, journal. If you need to meditate, meditate. If you need to talk to somebody, talk to somebody. But please go for your dreams. Do not stay complacent. I love you. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Peace.